Hey everyone, it's Rafe here with a Study Smash Bash game. So, you're gonna have to bear in mind, my voice is gonna kind of fight with a little bit of the cinema here. It's a wonderful scene. Want to make sure to put it in. So, if you're tuning in the first time to my plays here, the Study Smash Bash is focused on a lot of understandings of design and game mechanics, plus hitting the nostalgia button and also feelings, combination of, you know, of professionalism plus love and fan. That's kind of what I like to do. I'm not only trying to look at this side as those who have created this game, but also to the side of my fandom, because I think those two are very important. Is to not only have that quality of professionalism, but also the understanding that we all love games and we're all fans, and that's what we all require to make a great game. So, now with all that said, the reason why I've chosen Legend of Dragoon as the narrative choice is I remember back in the day that this was one of the cool games that kind of had an action element to it, and even though it's mostly RPG, that it did focus on trying to push those limits in the fighting battle sequences to be action oriented. Nowadays, you know, that's a common genre as action RPGs. Back in the day, this game was the elements that they put in it was not very common, so it made you more engaged in the battle. You wanted to do more things. It was just one of those fun elements. I also remember back in the day about this game is that magazines, specifically one, PSM, was claiming that this game was going to be the Final Fantasy VII killer. That he was going to dethrone kind of the Final Fantasy series, and especially Final Fantasy VII, and that it was pushing those lines with the PlayStation and with graphics and gameplay and cinema and everything, and so it was the next line of that. Looking at it, I think I wouldn't know. I wouldn't say, at least personal opinion, that it overtoppled it. Because I think if you ask general people or a large general audience, they would probably hear more Final Fantasy VII,
Great Commander,
that title and what it's about, than ever Legend of Dragoon. But that doesn't mean this is an awesome game. That's a lot of armor there. Don't fall in water.
So this is her.
No, it's not. I just pretended it was. She's over there on the left. Thank you for adding this. I didn't even say anything. You just knew. So, interesting music theme of choice. It's very pleasantly. After we have slaughtered the village shamelessly and killed everybody in it, we're having very nice, wonderful music. That's interesting.
Indeed.
It's almost like it's a great day for Tyrancy song.
Put her in custody.
So, and it's very pleasant.
Is
maybe
this really necessary?
Gone with a different choice.
Emperor Dolph's command.
But it's what it is. I guess it has a eerie calmness to it.
That
but I don't know.
Your concern.
The dialogue too with it makes you feel like it's like we're gonna break out in song about how they did well of killing the village. So there they go. Man, that rubble pack is like, you will feel the stampede of ant/horse/ or anteater/horse/dog riding mount that has horse sounds. Yes, new creature. Don't even know what it's called, but it sounds mostly horse, but looks like something other else. Oh man, this brings back tons of memories. Oh, you know, looking at this too, I mean, that is an amazing model, even in my opinion, to nowadays standards, because that's a very low poly model, and they did such an amazing job making that low poly model recognize in shape that it's feminine and that it has a certain character design that really pulls you in, and you really want to, you know, see more, look at this more. It's just amazing what they did with this game when it comes to an artistical aspect and low poly, and especially with animation. We're going to see in this little scene to come of in-game graphics how they really push those lines of aesthetics and those animation elements with a very low-grade model. So, pleasant scene, the wonderful wilds of sitting and reading about war that is soon to come. Oh, yes, that chance of war is most likely. And think about that too more. Especially the background. The background is a very good rendering. It's very massive amounts of detail in it that you can just look around and there's probably something new that you haven't seen. I go there. Oh, threatening eyes matter. I'm pulling off the gloves now. And he wouldn't think that he would react like that, especially when you're pointing a spear at someone. Fortunately, you can't feel this, but the rumble pack is amazing because when Dart gets hit to left to right, it only will rumble the right to the left. It gives it that great sense of feel that you are getting hit. That's what I loved about the rumble pack, especially back in the day. Now, this scene is amazing because this is a low poly model and they're doing so much to push limits because you really do feel of him dodging and rolling and jumping, and it's just crazy for such a low poly model to pull that much great animation out of it. Oh, he's almost gonna get you. And also, plus the rumble plaque, and all those things, you get a sense of this great monstrous creature trying to kill you. Now, I don't know how it couldn't see you. Maybe it's like, what happened? That was too quick. I'm gonna knock over here because I know you flew over there. It had to be there. But I don't think it is anymore, and I need to eat someone, and I'm getting tired of bashing my head. I think my brain cells are going dead. More dead. And he just wants to bash that thing. And now I'm tired of it, going away. Another cool thing, again, that they did is there is a lot of body language. I mean, especially back in the day, they didn't have voice acting, so they had to push these models to really stand out, and there's probably so many limits to this model to really make a character shine. You really had to make sure to push those limits of the character. Like, I mean, with Rosa there, that you're going to find out. You know, she's leaning against it. Dart's, you know, very pointing, kind of semi-relaxed with great posture, and she kind of has a sway in her hips. Just those little things that they did to make the model recognizable in posture and poses. It makes you it pulls out that character design not only in looks, but as well, you know, you get that sense of feel of character with just those little bitty things that they do. Just seeing him run, and it's funny too as well, because Dart here looks like a love child between Cloud and Solid Snake. I swear. So, what is going on over there? They're killing people? Well, that means evil. It's horrible. Oh! you stabbed him! How bad? You kicked him and stabbed him. I mean, come on. Kicking was enough. Stabbing is just over. Yes. Tyranny of occupying other places, forcing your will upon others. Nothing like a good evil villain to do that. To drive the character to fight against them. Alright, so, best part about this game is this. Because of the wonderful aspects of fighting.
Yes! Double slash!
Oh yes, double slash! And the cool other part is that this game, even though there was no voice acting in it, they did put voice acting in the battle, so you do get a sense of what that character sounds like, but that personality is still in your mind, which I think that's kind of cool. Run away! Oh, old man, I'm so sorry that you're dying. Well, apparently that truce means nothing. Can save force fires? Oh, I didn't hear the last one! What was it? So, we're gonna go over here, we're gonna walk over here, pick up this, and we'll save. And that's it for this part 1 of Legend of Dragoon. Stay tuned for the second of this wonderful series of Legend of Dragoon, of a Study Smash Bash game. Thank you all for tuning in. You all have a wonderful